I'd like to look forward and welcome the individual who will be the HFTP Global President for the coming year. To introduce him is HFT Past President Agnes DeFranco.
From 6'6" to 5'2", this is what you get. Good evening. Tonight, I have the great honor of introducing our incoming HFTP Global President, Mr. Timothy Nauss, CHAE, who will truly provide HFTP with a global perspective. Tim is the Chief Financial Officer at Studio City Macau in Taipa, Macau, a special administrative region of China. Now, if that locale sounds exotic, well, it is. And it is also a place that Tim has finally called home for 12 years after a long, nomadic, but very stellar hospitality career. Tim has worked in both operations and finance at properties on a variety of Caribbean islands and also in the United States, where his postings have acted as a springboard for him to see the world. And while he has been a member of HFTP, and actually it was IAHA when he was a member then, and this is great dedication, by the way. Tim, thank you. And although all these years, it really only has been since he's taken on this position in Asia that he settled down, that he is able to contribute and spend time with us and be one of the leadership roles of HFTP. His experience working in multiple countries, as well as the United States, at the property, regional, and also corporate level brings a lot to the table for HFTP's leadership and its global expansion. Now, industry-wise, Tim has split his time between hotels and gaming during his 30-plus year career. He has worked with leading hotels and gaming groups such as Wynn Resorts, Las Vegas Sands, Wyndham, and Hilton. And over the past 12-plus years, Tim has been on the ground and in the midst of the action, where he has been a part of the pre-opening development and operation of not just one, but 3 major integrated resorts in Macau. After having an integral role in the opening of the current Studio City Macau that he's been with since 2015, Tim remains as head of his financial operations. And Studio City Macau is a cinema-themed resort encompassing a glamorous 2-tower, 1,600 rooms, entertainment venues for world-class performances, and a global range of dining options, gaming, and ladies, luxury shopping. Not only does Tim have the expertise for opening and running world-class hotels, but he's also very dedicated to serving as a mentor to young hospitality professionals. And recently, as his part of the leadership responsibilities, he has been involved in training and mentoring many of the staff that have gone on to further their careers in the hospitality industry. And now, as HFTP's leader, Tim looks forward to bringing a focus on youth in our industry and determining how HFTP can be more involved in the professional path for young men and young women who are just starting their careers. Now, in the industry, you all know Tim for his in-depth financial knowledge, his work ethic, and visionary leadership skills. And for those who know him outside his work circle, Tim is actually a very well-known and most loving husband and devoted and caring father of 2 beautiful little darling girls. So ask him for photos later on, okay? But this is the one part that I like and love about Tim. He is very quiet. He's very modest. And by the way, you all know that this dinner has always been called the President's Evening. But Tim has an idea. Tim said, it is not about the president. It is about the membership. It's about people like the leaders of the chapters. It's about the chapters that won all the chapter awards. It's about the Paragon winner like Mary Gertz. It's about you, the membership. And therefore now, because of Tim, this idea that we're now having this dinner, which is called the HFTP Tribute to Success. So Tim, we appreciate all your leadership in this part. So a family man, a leader, a visionary, and it's only to our association's benefit that Tim will be representing HFTP in the coming year. So ladies and gentlemen, please help me honoring our HFTP President, Mr. Timothy Nauss.
Thank you very much, Agnes. You're too kind. It's my pleasure to stand before you today. Thank you for the trust you've placed in me, and I commit to continue to serve the association to the best of my ability. I'd like to thank Lyle and the rest of the Executive Committee and Board of Directors for their work and contributions for this past year. I would be remiss if I didn't also thank Frank Wolf and the HFTP team from Austin, Houston, the UK, Hong Kong, and the Netherlands for all you do for us as an association. We take for granted that these events go off without a hitch, and we don't really see all of the work behind the scenes. It is a monumental effort. These folks are our unsung heroes, and we owe them our sincere thanks. I'd also like to thank the membership, and especially those that have served on the many committees and planning groups we have and hopefully will serve in the future to bring more value to the association. As well, those of you that are here as speakers that help make our conferences great events, I thank you. And finally, while they are not here with me tonight, I want to thank my family, who have given me up for multiple weeks the past few years and allow me to come to events such as this to participate, learn, and make myself more knowledgeable about the industry where I have spent a large part of my life. Since the day 6 years ago when I became a board member, I've had the honor to work with many qualified and insightful members of the board and executive committee. During that intervening time, we've labored over many decisions, and we believe, with the best interest of the association in mind, to have made the correct ones. As we move forward this coming year, my priority is to continue to deliver on the plans that have been made and are being faithfully executed. While this does not preclude addressing new issues as they arise, we should finish what we have started. At the same time, we should always keep in mind our membership and keep in front of us where we have come from as an association. With that in mind, it is our plan to launch a club summit in the coming year, which will address the specific needs of our large club membership. On the technology side, we'll continue to roll out our high-tech events and plan for another to be added in Asia, as well as stay focused on the E20X and the innovation that it showcases. On our finance side, we will continue our efforts in keeping abreast of data privacy and payment issues, as well as other relevant topics. For all of this to come to pass, we will need your support. I look forward to working alongside with you in that effort. Thank you. Before we can continue on to tonight's festivities, I'd like to honor my friend and Executive Committee member, Lyle Worthington, who is passing on his responsibilities as president to me. I first met Lyle when we both joined the board in 2011. Earlier today, Frank called him as a disruptor. That is indeed a good description. I would like to state it a bit differently. He is passionate in all things technology, very passionate. We have seen that in the revamp of the CHTP exam, E20X, and many other things. I'm thankful to have served and learned from him, and I look forward to continuing that in the coming year. Thank you very much.
I have the honor of reading the words, Tim. Are you ready? Tim, this evening, you assume a very important position, that of Chief Elected Officer of the Hospitality, Financial, and Technical Professionals. The office of President is the highest recognition in the association, but it comes with a significant responsibility. It is primarily a post of service to the members of this association and to your chosen profession. Your fellow members have indicated their desire to work under your leadership and guidance to further the goals of the association. Do you accept this responsibility?
I do.
Tim, thank you very much indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, give Tim a round of applause, please. You are presenting that to, so I'll call Lyle up and you give him that, okay? Mr. Lyle Worthington to the stage, please, one final time. Take that. Do you?
Lyle, as a special token of our appreciation for your service this past year.
Just a minute. Which one?
He said a lot of really wonderful, nice things.
That one's also not working.
Yeah, it's working now.
Okay.